Guys, get ready with me to go to lunch with my mom. I've already prepped my skin for days like this where I'm not doing, I don't need to be as like a full glam, but I still do a lot of steps. But like my foundation routine and everything is definitely not as intense. I'm going to put a little bit of this Lawless Forget the Filler lip mask on. Now I'm gonna go in with the Say Sun Glow. It's just like a little, kind of like a little gel that gives a little bit of tint to the skin. Obviously on a day that I'm just going to lunch with my mom, I don't need to do like a full glam, but I still want to do my makeup. And of course I'm doing this video, so I do want to have some makeup on. So yeah, so this just gives a little bit of tint. I mean, if you are doing a literal no makeup look, you could just leave it like this. But I want my skin to have a little bit, get rid of this discoloration. So I'm gonna go in with the Morphe Skin Tint. And I'm also gonna go in with the e.l.f. This is the Halo Glow. And the one I'm using is, I have two colors. One's more like lighter and one's darker. This one is in Claire. And so I'm just gonna put this on my skin here, just where I want it to kind of, probably would go a little bit darker for this part, but it's okay, I'm pretty fair right now. And then I'm just gonna kind of mix the little skin tint with this. Just drop a little bit on here, and we're gonna blend it out. Normally I use a brush, but for this one I'm gonna go ahead and mix it in with my hands because it's so sheer and lightweight that the brush would kind of like pick up. I feel like the brush would pick up too much of the pigment and then not have enough on here. So you can see it's definitely covering, but you can still see my skin through it. And that's what you want for like a daytime kind of look, which is what I'm going for. I'm just gonna take my beauty blender and just kind of soften so there's no like little streaks from my fingers. For my eyebrows on like a natural day, I use this Patrick Ta brow gel. I honestly have to say I was not impressed by this at all, and that's why I use this just on my day off. It doesn't hold up my brows, and you can see I have no brows. So if it doesn't hold up mine, I'm pretty sure someone who has real thick brows it would not do anything for. But it just kind of puts a little coating of brow gel on there, and so I do this as my natural brow look. So you can see it brushes them up, but it is not gonna hold. And I was really shocked because Patrick Ta has amazing products, but sorry, that was a no for me. So for a natural look, I literally just take a brush and a powder. And this one I'm gonna take the Wet n Wild 963 Ash Brown, and I'm just gonna go ahead and fill in my brows to give myself some brows. Because this is probably the one thing I don't like to not have on is eyebrows, because I don't have any eyebrows. So this is more my little kind of natural brow look. And then I always go back with the little lift and snatch. This is that little brow pen, which I love, from NYX, and it just kind of puts in little faux hairs. So this makes them look a little bit more realistic. So you're not so blocky with just the powder. So even on a natural day, I still do this part. I do have natural darkness in my lids, as you can see, so I really don't have to do a lot of shadow. I'm just gonna go with my bronzer that I'm gonna use today. Today's bronzer, I'll use the Charlotte Tilbury, so I'll just go in and kind of just define a little bit, just to give myself a little definition in the crease. Just like that. I'm gonna take a pencil. This is the Wet n Wild Kohl pencil, and I'm just gonna kind of really just get into my lash line. I'm not trying to make a line on the top. I'm just trying to darken the lash line. I'm really just kind of scrubbing it into the lash line so it just kind of gets in there. And then I'm gonna take a little firm pencil brush and just smudge it out. So this look kind of looks like if you've been bad and slept with your makeup on, how you wake up and your eyes, you know, have the liner kind of smudgy around your lash line. That's kind of the look that I'm going for right now. So you can see I have it smudged underneath. We're gonna clean that up. I'm just gonna use my little cotton round that has the toner on it that I had. And I haven't put my concealer on yet, of course, and that's why. So I went and dried my hair because if I don't dry it before it fully dries, it'll be really frizzy. So I'm gonna pop on my lashes, and I like to use the Kiss 01s. They're very light, wispy, so they're nice for an everyday, like, natural look. So that's what I'm gonna pop on right now. I have the lashes on, and they're long. If they were fuller, I would love this as my, like, literally favorite lash, because I love the length of these and how they curl, but they're just so thin on the inside that they're just not full enough for me for, like, so I like these for more natural. So now I'm gonna put on some concealer, and for like a lightweight makeup, I don't want a heavy concealer. So for this, I like the Maybelline Age Rewind. It's so, like, kind of like lightweight, that I like this to just cover up, but it doesn't really have a full coverage at all. It's very light, but it does the trick of what you need to get rid of the dark circles. I'll put a little here. As you can see, it doesn't really do a lot, but it does cover up my darkness. I won't be doing a cream contour for this look because I want it to, again, be a little bit more natural. So I'll just kind of bronze up with my bronzer. I do want to do a cream blush because with this kind of look, I want to keep my skin dewy around here and then just powder where I need it. I want everything kind of dewy around my cheek area. So I will just put a little bit of my cream blush. The one I'm going to use is from P. Louise, and it is called Melon Mood. It's a really pretty, like, baby pink. And this is just going to kind of give me a little bit of color. And then I'll put a little bit of my nose and a little bit up here and a little on my chin too. I'm gonna set under my eyes because obviously I'm a little bit more mature, so I do get the little creasing, so I definitely need to set under there. So I'm gonna take the Charlotte Tilbury and just press underneath the eyes with a brush. It makes it very light. So this way the concealer will stay, but you notice I'm just staying above that cheek. I want this part to stay kind of dewy. Go around my T-zone. And that's it for the powder. Next, I'm gonna go back with my Charlotte Tilbury bronzer and just go kind of underneath where I put that cream blush and just kind of give a little bit more color back to my skin. I'm gonna go ahead and go with a powder blush, and this one is from Doll Beauty, and this one is called Vacation, and I'm just going on top of that cream blush that I did. This is just to ensure that stays. Even though I have dry skin, blush seems to be the one product that, like, kind of disappears on your face, so that's why I like to layer those. I'm not gonna line my lips. I'm just gonna go ahead and go with the Buxom lip gloss in the color called Claire, which does have color. Okay, so that's it. I went ahead and got dressed. I'm ready to go to lunch. It's a very simple look, but it just makes you more put together than the way I looked before.